Brothers and sisters, all of the good things in this world, the pure things, the good things, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made halal. What He made haram, forbidden, originally, most of it, all of it almost, there is something wrong there, impurity, something very harmful, khaba'ith, impurity. That's why Allah made all these haram. And He advised us that we never go to consume anything which is haram. And anything haram we take in our body, that body is good. May Allah save us. That would deserve to be burned in hellfire. The many of the haram things cause so much problem in people's life. One of the things, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَا تُلْقُوا أَيْدِيكُمْ إِلَى التَّهْلُكَةِ. Don't throw yourself to the destruction. Don't cause self-destruction. Don't cause harm to yourself. الضرر الضرار, the causing harm to yourself, causing harm to others, both of them are prohibited. And one of the most destructive things people consume is alcohol. Any kind of alcohol is haram, is forbidden. And it is so much condemned in Quran and Sunnah that it is one of the tools of shaitan to create impurity in people's mind, to take their aql, their sense away from them. In a hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Man sharib al-khamra fi dunya, lam yashrabha fi al-akhirah." Whoever drinking wine or alcohol in this world, Allah will not make him drinking it in akhirah. In the akhirah, alcohol will be served to the believer, but that is different alcohol. That is very pure one, halal one, which will not cause any kind of intoxication, which is a pure, nice drink. Those who are drinking alcohol in this world, they will miss it in Jannah. That means they will be never entering Jannah. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Ijtanibul khamr, fa innaha miftahu kulli shar." Avoid all kind of alcohol consumption. It is key to everything which is wrong, every sin, everything harmful. And it's not only alcohol. Anything causes intoxication. Anything takes people's sense away, that the brain is not working. They're living in another world for that particular time. That all kind of these, any kind of drug, alcohol, all are haram. Either you name it by heroin or any other thing, all these are haram, and this is one of the major sins in Islam. Followed by another item which causes harm to our deen and dunya is smoking, consumption of tobacco leaves, smoking in any form, or shisha, cigarette, shisha, or tobacco leaves. All these cause huge damage to people's health. Even the later research says even betel nut itself, although you can't say directly haram, but since it is so much causing health danger to people, then people need to be aware of that. All this causing mouth cancer in a severe manner. One of the reports said 7,000 new cases of mouth cancer is diagnosed every year in the UK. And worldwide, 400,000 cases of mouth cancer happens. Out of the 7,000 diagnosed in UK, more than 2,000 people die every year. This is more than deaths from any other cancers. This is due to the late diagnosis. And this mouth cancer is linked with alcohol consumption, with, as we said, with any kind of drug, shisha, tobacco leaves, smoking, betel nut, many other things. So 2/3 of mouth cancer cases are linked to smoking tobacco or tobacco leaves. Smokeless tobacco like shisha use can increase the risk of developing mouth cancer by 15 times. Nowadays, it was olden day fashion. Nowadays, it's a new fashion of the shisha cave, shisha bar. It's a recent kind of fashion attracted by many young people, men and women. You'll see some of them are even in this area as well. Drinking alcohol to excess is linked to around 1/3 of all cases. Those who smoke and drink both to excess put themselves at risk by up to 30 times. So these are some of the addiction making people are causing destruction to themselves. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that you don't throw yourself to destruction, you don't cause harm to yourself. If this is causing death to yourself, bringing your illness due to all this bad habit, as if you have killed yourself, which is haram, which is major sin. Why people cannot leave this? A bad habit. An excuse, I tried, but I can't leave it. I feel some kind of an abnormality comes until I take it. Yes, this is the shaitan's business. That's why they say all these are tool of shaitan. To make this attraction to you, you need to be, some people are like, when this push comes of their addiction, they not delay, they will obey. That's why they are, as if they are taking it, it is their ilah. أَفَرَأَيْتَ مَنِ اتَّخَذَ إِلَهَهُ هَوَاهُ. Have you ever seen the one has taken his desire as ilah to worship, as his God? He'll disobey his God, his Allah, but he'll obey this bad addiction. Can you see what kind of crime it is? So we have to slaughter our desire to please Allah. We need to fear Allah. We need to do tawbah to Allah. Many people will ask, how I can do tawbah? I tried many times, given up and came back, given up and came back. That's, of course, shaitan wanted from you. You need to have sabr. You need to have the firmness. You need to have the fear of Allah. You need to think, if you're thrown to hellfire, Jahannam, how difficult it will be to bear. Cannot you bear this little bit of pain of addiction that you have struggling sometimes? This little bit of patience and struggle with your bad habit can bring something very good result to you, that you'll be going to Jannah, you'll get forgiveness of Allah. So those who have been in this kind of bad habit, don't become hopeless from Allah's mercy. Let us try. First thing, you start to cry to Allah. You start crying to Allah. Part of the tawbah to cry to Allah. In the sujood, you cry to Allah. Remember that scene, cry to Allah. Oh Allah, I ask your help. Oh Allah, rescue me. And then have some sort of strength, courage, and tell people around you. Many people go to gambling, believe me. By going to the gambling is another addiction. They have to go weekly or their routine-wise to go to the gambling, and they are destroying their family life. So much unhappiness in the family life. Children are suffering. His wife is suffering. So because of gambling, taking drug, taking alcohol, all these social ills, bringing your family life, people around you, you made their life in hell. Think all this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it haram because all these causes your akhirah is destroyed and your dunya is also destroyed. Worldly life is full of suffering. So giving up all these, doing sincere tawbah, coming to deen, start reading the Qur'an, coming to the masjid, and associating yourself with the good friends, cutting off the relationship with all the bad friends who take you to the gambling, who take you to the drug and alcohol, cutting all relationship with them, changing your mobile phone number even. Some people got another kind of addiction, internet addiction. They have laptop, they have smartphone, they have all these internet, hours and hours. Their wife is complaining, their children are not getting their attention and tarbiyah from them because of this excessive use. This is another kind of addiction. Although it is not similar like other one we mentioned, but this also became a problematic situation for many people. So this is, subhanAllah, we need to fear Allah. We need to take a position that we consider Allah is our Lord. We obey Him. We don't obey our nafs, our soul. That is taking our soul as ilah. So it is a big crime. Let us, brothers and sisters, those who are already victim of all this illness, make sincere tawbah and cry to Allah. And those you are finding your family member, your children are all these, please take initiative to help them, to guide them. Take some kind of leaflets. Some of the people supposed to be here with what kind of things causing the mouth cancer and all this wrong stuff which we consume and some of our people consume, how to help them by knowing all this information, providing it to them, may some sort of feeling and realization could come in them and they may make tawbah. Let us help each other from this kind of bad habit. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. بارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن العظيم ونفعني وإياكم بما فيه من الآيات والذكر الحكيم وأقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين من كل ذنب فاستغفروا واتوبوا إليه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.